Old Man here, and today we have a double header for you. I'm taking down two large trees in my backyard. That story is coming right up. Oh yeah, we've got two trees that we're taking down right here in front of me. Let's tackle the smaller one first, shall we? Oh, we've got to step back for this. This one is probably 80 to 90 feet high, and that is going to come down. It's fully alive, but we are going to take this down, and I will explain that here in a second. The second one is the monster. This one is at least 100 feet high. As you can see, it goes way up there. The wood from this is going to go into the woodshed over here. And if you remember from my previous video from about a year ago, this was another 100-foot tree that we took down. Haven't gotten to the stump yet, and that ended up landing over there. We're going to attempt to do the same thing on these two. This one here is leaning slightly backwards, but it's pretty straight. So I'm going to get a rope up there, tie it off, and we're going to use that tree over there as an anchor. One might ask, why are you taking down two perfectly fine, healthy trees? It's quite simple, actually. Check it out. If you look at my backyard, the trees provide a lot of shade, which is fantastic. However, it does make it a little bit challenging to grow grass. Now, I get it, there's some good grass out there that you can use to grow in the shade, but we want to really clear the immediate part of the backyard out so we can eventually maybe put a pool in, and then a nice size gazebo area, and I'm talking a fairly large one so we can entertain, and we can't do that with these trees here. I also have these annoying and hazardous sweet gum trees in the yard, and you can see I get thousands upon thousands of these spike balls that drop into the yard, and I've actually twisted my ankle on a few of them just walking back here, so they've actually become a hazard, and we want to get rid of those. Anyways, first thing I got to do is I'm going to get a rope up right to where that little branch is coming out. I'm going to try to get a throw line up there. That should give me enough leverage to anchor to this tree. And then on this one, I'm actually going to climb it, not climb it, but get up on a ladder and take some of the limbs down and then get a rope up there. We've managed to get the rope up on the tree, but check it out. I actually got it way up there, which is much better than where those bunch of leaves are hanging off the tree. And the first one went up fine. It got stuck in one of the unions. Second one went up fine, stuck in the union. Third one went up fine, pinched in the union. And then the next 15 were failures. And then finally, just a few minutes ago, we got it way up there and it's cinched off. And it is exactly where we need that to be. And then you can see the rope here coming down, and we are going to anchor it off of this tree here. Just to give you some perspective, I'm probably 60 feet from the tree. We're probably 40 feet up, so it's another 60 feet on the tree. So this tree is easily 100 feet. We'll measure it when it comes down. And the goal here is to get it to come somewhere in here when he's cranking on it, because it's got a backwards lean to it. But even if it falls this way, just so, as long as it doesn't hit the woodshed or go back towards the house, which it's not going to once he starts cranking on it. So that is the plan. We're going to move a piece of lumber or barrel in front of my stub out here. That's the sewer line, so that doesn't get damaged. And then we're going to climb this one right now, cut some of the limbs off, and then put another rope on this one, because this one's going to come this way also. There he is. Look where we got it, Phil.
Phil, you left and everything went right.
Yeah, I know. You left and everything went right.
I can turn around and go back.
Watch yourself down there.
Yeah, I'm watching.
All right, I'm good. Woo! Nice. We still have it hooked up correctly way up top so we can get it to come this way, but we are not going to anchor it on this tree. We are anchoring it on the larger tree over here, and that's going to give me all this room over here to drop it and give him a much clearer path to go that way. Even if some catastrophe happens and it drops this way, these trees are going to block him and keep him safe. So that is the plan on this one. And then you can see here we've got the line up here, and that is ready to be put to the winch also as soon as we get this tree down. Here we go. So last year, if you remember, they added to the trucks outside, they added Channel 9 News. Now we have some actual reporters here, live, what's it called, Live Eye?
We're live on the scene. I'm with WCNC, here live on the scene at the Wyatt tree cutting. Channel 9 reporting.
Press, we got the press badges and everything. Okay. My family, love it. All right, it's showtime. going. That's what I'm talking about. Again.
He goes.
Wanted it to, and you know, now we're on to the next tree, and hopefully we're going to get a win out of that also. So
Thanks. Okay, Phil, you got some words for us?
Get down.
Thank you.
let's take a look at the hinge and the wedge cut that I had here. So you can see the wedge cut was pretty good. We're about a third of the way in, and got a little bit of a groove here, but it didn't affect the tree falling in the correct direction. And if you look at the hinge is almost perfect. The only thing I could have changed here is maybe been up a little higher on the back cut, but it still worked out perfectly, and the tree fell exactly where we wanted it to fall. And this tree had to come down because look what is in the middle of this tree. This is a good 3.5 inch hole here, right down the center of the core of the tree. I don't even know how far it goes up. And black ants, that's what's happening there. So at some point, could have been years down the road, but at some point this was going to be a problem, and we took care of it. We're about to start this up again. This time we're going to land this tree right where those leaves are over there. That's the goal. My chain's dull. We've just finished up taking the 2 trees down behind me, as you can see, and the only thing left to do now is to cut these up into 16-inch pieces and stick them in there and in there. Hope you got some value out of this video. We're going to wrap it up today. We'll see you at the next set of videos for the trees coming down in this yard. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, peace out.